me kind of break down my bias real quick. So, hit this high, clear bullish reaction. We left this high behind, so I guess I'd probably want these relative equal highs. And then the reasoning for that is 1 hour inverse. It'd be nice if um, we came back to the 4 hour. And then after that, we kind of got our V-shape set up, right? So we would sweep out Asia low, we would take out London. Hopefully we leave previous day high intact, and then we get our long up. If we don't get that and we get the opposite, like we hit the highs first, then maybe we can look for shorts as a retracement play back to the 4 hour. And then once both of these draws on liquidity get hit, I'll probably be done for the day. Okay? So I know that we have these equal lows here. They're relative equal. They're off by a tick. So I think this right now is the more important draw because that's what aligns with order flow. But obviously, I would prefer to see the conflicting draws taken out before we take a long here. Obviously, this is super high up in premium too, so the lower we can get for a long, the better. What would I rate the 1 minute long? I'd give it like A minus setup. Because we're high in premium, but we're delivering out of that 5 minute gap. We swept these lows. It's singular. Yeah, we're not running into any. Well, we have the 4 minute gap. So yeah, I'd give it like an A minus. Where's Dodgy? I think Dodgy's on a flight, or he's traveling. All right, I guess type 1 if the stream looks fine, and then type 2 if you're having a problem. Okay, so it's only a few people. So for those of you that are having a problem, maybe try just, restarting your browser or app, and then it should be fixed. Good morning, Equilibrium. So yeah, I'll repeat my bias a couple different times, but for those of you that would like to get my kind of index commentary every morning and overall, market ideas throughout the day, uh, you can always sign up for my alerts role in I believe it's the React channel, and that will kind of get you all of that. So I kind of posted my dream scenario and bias there for today, and then you guys can go back and look at all my different scenarios and that kind of thing. What indicator do I use for equal highs and lows? So I believe the IPG indicator that Dodgy has will tell you, but the one that I've used forever is the equal highs and lows indicator by out of options. So here's the link for that. Do I wait for the... That would make the setup better, equilibrium, but if we start to expand off open, then I'll probably just look for chase longs. Why no face cam? I don't know. I haven't really done a face cam with my streams. I've only done it a few times, but am I executing on stream? Not on like the screen, but I'll like basically share setups that I like and setups that I'm taking. Dodgy is not streaming today. He might join like I imagine from the car or something like that. If you guys are having issues with the visual on the stream, just restart it or close out your app and um, reopen it. No shorts until we inverse the 15. Um, yeah, the 5 and 15 probably have to go. Still a lot of the sell side down here, so I think we could definitely see price head lower first before heading higher. What did you say you were waiting for a tap? So yeah, the dream scenario would be a tap of the 4 hour and then longs to the highs that we left behind up here. The high created. I wouldn't say this was off of Nvidia though. I mean, I guess, but it's not like a data wick, right? This is our data wick here. We just retook the high, so it's just previous day high that we're trying to target. Because there's like two liquidity pools here. We have this one and then this one. Maybe Labo. Right now, nothing that I would say is short right now is that high probability. We're not really getting a ton of momentum, so the only way that I would take a high probability short is if we swept out the highs first. We need to take out one conflicting draw to create a high probability setup to the opposite draw. Does that make sense? If we're trading in between two draws on liquidity, it's just going to be lower probability. Is Ndog is going to draw as Nwog? No. Nwog is more important. But all that matters with Ndog and Nwog is how big the gap is usually, and if the gap is still left unfilled. So like in this case, this draw is pretty important because we haven't balanced it. This is an area and price that has not been traded. So in that respect, right, the equal lows here are a good draw in the unfilled 4 hour, but then there's two liquidity pools here. We have the unfilled Ndog, and then we have the relative equal highs. So what am I looking to sweep? These lows down here. Okay, so right now we are coming down with a little bit of momentum here on this 5 minute. If you have a lot of conviction in shorts, you could take this entry with a stop at the high of the OB and then a break even here at 361. Yeah, Labo. So when you look at my Ndog here, the whole entire Ndog is from 460 down to 386, but we've already balanced some of it. And so I was just highlighting the important part. This right here, I don't know if you can see it too well because it's a weird color right now. Normally it's I don't remember what color I normally make it, but it's not that color. I think I do green usually. Yeah, it's like this color. So you can see here's the end dog. Um in all of its glory. But yeah, the part that's important here is the unfilled VI here. That's what we want to see. And yeah, I'm recording. Honestly, Mod, I haven't. Oh, okay. I see. It's the GIF. Completely filled, Kevin. I haven't tried out Trade C. No. So just so you guys know, anytime that Dodgy isn't able to make stream or he has other obligations, I step in. I usually run the PM streams in the Discord. We run every day from 1:30 to 4. And for those of you that have been interested in PM because maybe AM stream doesn't really work as well with your schedule, or you were just looking for another opportunity to improve your trading education or experience, um, I think that is a great stream and community to come be a part of. Um, and right now I'm running a sale. It's 24% off because I'm turning 24 next week. And so if you've ever been interested, this is a good deal. The next sale that I'll do won't probably be till Black Friday, so it's like the last kind of opportunity you have until then. When's my birthday? The 5th of March. What is the significance of the 8:30 that is marked out? 8:30. What do you mean? This is London High. But yeah, the my WAP is right there, and then if you're looking for the link to the I guess like announcement for the sale, that's that. The code is BDAY. That's BDAY 24, and then I'll get you 24% off monthly the first month, and then it's also 24% off lifetime right now. Do I also still trade with Leopard? No, I do not. What's my win rate on PM? So if you guys are curious about how we do in PM, you can go back and look at all the trade recaps. I think we haven't posted since like September of 24, but usually we win like 60 to 70% of our trades. All right, there we go. Let's see if that fixes it. I hate Discord, man. Do I also trade AM myself? Yeah, I do, but I don't have like a stream for it. I didn't crash. I just ended the stream. When you already take a win in AM, do you still? Yeah, I still take a trade in PM. I'll take up to 2 trades in AM and 2 trades in PM. Dude, what is happening? It doesn't even make any sense because guys, I promise you it's not my internet. I don't have a problem with my connection right now. It's just it's server side. It's the connection between you guys and the Discord server. If it was my internet, every single person in the stream would be having problems. But because it's only a select few people that are having problems, it's definitely 100% Discord server side. Okay. I can't really do anything if me restarting the stream is gonna affect more people. So I'll just leave this here. Is Dodgy streaming today? No, he won't be. It'll just be me today. Longs or shorts fast? Like right now, this very second? Oof. I mean, gun to my head, I'd probably say shorts, but I wouldn't enter anything if that's an option. Do I love Punch? If we're being honest, man, Punch is probably like he's probably the chud of the group. I mean, there's a reason why nobody wants to hang out with him. When is Dachi getting his own private island? Oh wait, y'all haven't been invited yet? Dang, that's crazy. All right. Yes, Hari. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Have I used Trade I have not. Not yet. Next time I need to buy an eval, I'll use it. But yeah, for those of you that are new here, I have been trading Dodge's model now for, oh gosh, coming up on 2 years now, I think. Wait, no, 3 years. Goodness. I started in March of 23, and yeah, I've been profitable since about August of 23 using the model, and yeah, I absolutely love trading. Been trading since I was 18. Um, my biggest trade ever was a short that I took on Chegg when ChatGPT was first released. And in hindsight, I wish I would have focused more on that over the last couple of years, just finding good companies to short. I thought Duolingo at the time would also come down, but it took forever to come down. But now I don't know if you guys have looked lately, but Duolingo is just doing terrible. There's a lot of companies like that though that exist. I kind of created a list of them last night, but I'm kind of late to the party on everything. The big companies that have been affected, obviously, by AI are like any major SaaS company that's like whole product line revolves around a subscription service, and that product line has been disrupted by, um, Anthropic or OpenAI or whatever, and their models being able to create, vibe coded projects that can replace them. So like Adobe is like a big, um, potential candidate for this. Salesforce and their CRM product. Even like a lot of these cybersecurity companies, like that was like the big talk last week. And then obviously, the big hitters like Duolingo, Monday.com, Zoom. I don't know what else. What strategy did I use before IAPG? Would I rather be bald or fat? Probably fat. Because going back from being bald is a lot more difficult than going back to being skinny from fat. If you guys want to know about the Nvidia earnings, the website that I use for that is called Earnings Whispers. Okay. This website just shows you all the different earnings that are coming up, and then for news, I use like Financial Juice or Forex Factory. Today we don't have anything. We had 830 like unemployment claims, but that's about it. Got a couple Fed speakers, but shouldn't be a big deal. Bald or 5'5"? Bald. What's my biggest payout ever in those years? Um, from prop firm accounts, I've had well into the five figures to pay out. Do I trade live? I trade prop firms for futures. So in 5 months, I turned a profit, but I don't really think somebody's profitable until they gain consistency. So technically, I really wasn't profitable until like March of 24. So it really took me a year, but yeah, yeah, CYP, yeah. I posted my um due diligence on it on Wall Street Bets, and I took a pretty big short position in my retirement account. And so what I did is I lived off my initial contributions to my retirement accounts because you can always pull out the initial contributions you make to those. And I lived with my parents while I was learning the like Dodgy's model, and then when I became profitable with that, I moved out. What's the thing is, I kind of just explained it. Um, but yeah, I mean the biggest thing that I do is support me and my girlfriend and save for retirement. I don't really have any fancy car. I drive a 2020 Camry, and I don't know. I'm just trying to play the long game. Yeah, we travel. This year we went to Canada. We went to Ottawa, and we went to Boston. We went to Vermont. We went to um, I went and visited my buddies in Iowa. I don't know. I don't really travel like Dodgy because I'm not making crazy money, and I have to obviously, stream and I have responsibilities with my girlfriend and whatnot, but one day I'd like to do that. No, more like I think this year I've done I don't know. After this payout I'll get this week, I'll be at like 18K in payouts. So usually I average like 6 to 10, it just depends. It was just on the way to Boston. We were trying to go to Boston. Yeah. Yeah. I'm the breadwinner. I pay all the bills. Yeah, no, it was really fun. Boston was nice. So, for those of you that took this short on the 5 minute, your break even's going to be this low. It's my total account size. I have 30 accounts right now. Five traded five Lucid, 20 Apexes. I I've been trading groups of 5 accounts forever to segment my risk. But now that I think I'm at 30 accounts, I think I'm gonna up my sizing to 10. I'm just gonna wait till I'm done with February because February historically hasn't been a good month for me. And so once it's like March, I'll up it to 10 and then kind of go from there. No TPT yet. No TPT yet. Do I have a mentor? I mean, I guess Dodgy. Getting ahead, do we dump it open? Hopefully. I'd like to see Asia Low and the 4 hour get tapped. That would be nice. We good if we fill the 1 hour FEG and get an inversion in lower time frame to the buy side. Would be better to get the 4 hour filled. Just either side shadows. I would like to see one side of liquidity be taken and then us target the other. Obviously, right now, price looks a little bit more bearish in the lower time frame, so I think it makes more sense to go down first. Um, but honestly, we'll just have to see what happens at 9:30 open. Vizier, yeah, but I like to be a little bit more conservative because unfortunately I'm not able to buy any more Apex accounts. Uh, they they limited me on evals, so I can't like churn a bunch of accounts like a lot of these bigger influencers can. And so I don't like to trade 20 accounts at a time for that reason. I like to kind of segment my risk and make sure that I'm not gonna, make a mistake, whether it be technical or otherwise, that causes me to lose 20 accounts. Why did they limit you? Yeah, just too many sim payouts without being in live. I got banned after like I think it was like 30 plus payouts. I don't remember. What's my Insta? I don't have an Insta. What's the issue with going live? No issue. No issue. I just haven't been invited to live accounts yet. I could actually get sued for that, Charlie. But I could do something. How old am I? I'm turning 24 next week. Yeah, 9:05. I said if you like the if you were really bearish, you had conviction in that this was a good short. And the reasoning I kind of came for that is because we had a prop block and we swept out London High. So I thought that had a chance of working, but I figure I'd rather just, you know, wait for one side of the liquidity to be swept and then target the other. I haven't renegotiated with them because I haven't had a reason to. I've just been trying to hold on to the accounts as long as I can. What's up, Dodgy?
I got like 30 minutes, so I need to leave. So I'm just gonna uh, sit in here for a second.
All right. Looks like we're gonna dump off open, which is good. Sledge, because the earnings potential on a prop firm account compared to the risk that you have to put on the table is so much greater. I can spend $80 and I can make 2K. I can't do that on a live account.
All right, here's open.
Dream scenario here, guys, would be like tap of the 4 hour and then longs out of it to target the highs.
I'm going to Vegas today, so
You gonna gamble at all?
no.
Good man. Guys, Dodger doesn't have to gamble in Vegas because he does it every day on the charts. Like, come on.
No. All right, let's see if this is a Judas swing with like a 2-minute or 3-minute verse.
Dude, everyone's Discord was tweaking out this morning.
What's happening?
The stream was glitching on their end. Like they couldn't see the chart.
Gotcha. Ugh. All right, guys. We're looking to see if there's gonna be a false move to the downside, and we're gonna look for some like maybe CSD to the upside here. And if we don't get it, we just don't get it. But we need like a 3 or 2-minute inverse here, which kind of still a long time to the close. Mm-mm.
So we break that 15-second. It looks pretty clear to 264 here.
Yeah, I'm more watching like the 3-minute here, 3-minute, 5-minute. They're clean.
Me
I'm
personally,
assuming
guys.
we're
Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
assuming we're gonna go to. We should hit these equal lows, and then that's where I look for the long setup.
What I would look for here, guys, since we expanded down so much, in order to tighten up our risk and prevent us from having too big of a stop loss, I'd want to see price manipulate here for a sec, and then almost get like AMD so that we can get like a better, smaller risk V shape at the lows here.
Yeah. I'm chasing an option short here to these equal lows. Hoping this hits. Once these equal lows hits, we'll watch the reaction.
We kind of have a 30-second here.
Okay, there's a target. Boom. So there's equal lows, guys. I'm starting off green for the day. And now we're gonna look for some sort of long. If we don't get it, we don't get it. But that was an easy option to play those equal lows. Mm-hmm. Just did Weeble, so I just got a quick 20% off that short. Pretty easy prediction with equal lows there. Now we're gonna be looking for some sort of reversal. If we don't get it, then the day's pretty much done. If we don't get it here, the bias is gonna be bearish probably, and then but you don't want to short all the way down here. You only want a long, especially inside of a gap like this.
The indicator that keeps showing SMTs is Dodgy's IPG indicator.
Mm-hmm. My profile yield options Nah, still kind of break even. I take a lot of dumbass plays off stream. I just like that are swing trades that just don't work. I don't know. Well, they do, but I just get stopped, or I just go break even, and then they work, and yeah, I don't know. But I've been doing a little better with them lately. So again, if we don't get some sort of like instantaneous reaction from this level, then it's probably gonna be a no trade day. Like this is where we will have to react to get some sort of trade. If we don't react here and we just keep dumping, then the bias is probably bearish, and then you're just shorting way too low at that point. So, and we're in a 4 hour gap here. We're in a 1 hour gap. Like we need to see some sort of reaction here soon. If we don't get it, we don't get it. So. Mm.
30-second? Yes. Yeah, this 30-second would be good. With the CISD here would be very nice. Would CE of the FEG be the next place to look? I mean, I'm kind of eyeballing like this, like the whole gap getting filled, because I think that's like 50% of the overall range. And we could see like the OB.
Yeah.
But ideally, we should reverse like at some point here. The only issue I see
Well,
with here is time.
this is definitely where you want to see a reversal. If we don't get it, we don't get it. I mean, we're an hourly and 4 hour gap, so.
All right, guys. I'm gonna take this one.
Wait,
Unless
which
are we running
one?
into a? No, we're not running into anything else. So yeah, I'll take this 30-second if we get it. It's got to be a good close though. All right, there's a 30-second. So in there. And then I'm gonna go break even up here. No, this 30-second's good, Sam.
Yeah. I'm gonna go break even at like 291, I think.
Yep, same. And then my final TP is going to be 514. 25,
I'm going
514.
to break even there.
Yep.
Where's your TP?
25, 514.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That might be a bearish reaction. Don't do it. Not the 3-minute. Oh, God. And break even. GG. Screen frozen. Let's see. Does that fix it? I don't know.
Dude, I should have just freaking taken the 1R there.
Nah.
That's 2 days.
Nah.
Dude, that's 2 days in a row. That's 2 days in a row. It just hit instant 1R, and it was just so obvious.
It's hindsight. That was a lot of momentum. If that shit just started running, you would regret taking full profit at 1R.
Yeah, true, true. Mm.
And whenever you have a setup that has the higher time frame behind you too, it usually goes for more points. So
Yeah, I got you.
this is still
Watch the 1 minute here, guys. Just for tapering purposes, see if we get like an order block off this candle. If we get an order block here, that'd be a pretty good sign to keep going up. It's obviously not my model, but something to tape read. We close above these down close candles we just got. Mm. Let's see if we get this. There's also a volume imbalance too. If we close above that and the order block, that would be bullish. But if we don't get it, we don't get it. So it looks like it's not going to be traded here. Yeah, so reliable. What I would mark out here is I'd mark out this volume imbalance from
I got it.
9
That's
933. Pretty important level there on the 1 minute. You can see we've rejected it 4 times. So unless we break that, we're not going to go up here. Mm. Mm.
So why was this long setup not as good as the first one?
What one? Oh,
This 30
second
second.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not for me, right? That's for the
Yeah,
chat. I mean, I
exactly.
already know the answer. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
SMT? Nah, that's not the reason why. Okay, so no liquidity sweep, sure. We already hit the 3 minute gap. Yeah, that's my reason why. So it's because we've already balanced this, right? So this kind of acts as like our immediate draw on liquidity that gives us like the break even, but because we've already tapped that, we don't necessarily have to come back to that.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, like we had an unbalanced gap there that we knew we'd at least hit on the first play. The second play, there's no unbalanced gap there, right? We already balanced it. So there's nothing like being like, oh, even if the bias bearish, there's nothing saying, like, oh, we're not going to go to this. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Equilibrium with the 5 minute, but Now I think we just need to wait for time. So when we expect reversals in the morning, we should see those between 9:50 and 10:10. So maybe now that's what we're waiting for.
Yeah, nothing too light bulb forming here. I think that volume balance on the 1 and 2 is going to be the next thing. We're going to need like a CISD or something for any sort of other long, which again, not my model, so I don't really have my model forming here, unfortunately, unless we like get a giant 3 minute or something. But that would take a while.
CYP, it's lucid. They have 50% consistency on eval. You get a payout after you get 5 days of $150 profit, and you can request half up until 2K profit per account per payout.
Mm. Gabriel, that didn't work because again, target. The inefficiency order is already filled, bro.
No, you don't have to build a buffer on Flex. You can request after $150 5 times. 45-second? All right. Yeah, let me check the 45-second real quick. Oh, 15-second? All right, I got you.
Guys, I almost wouldn't look for any inversions here. I think a CISD would be much better here. I think the fact that we had that volume imbalance and we have these down close candles from 940, I think CISD would be the more probable play here if we got anything. I think an inverse here would be way more low probability. That's just my take.
Yeah, basically you just can't make more than half of the profit target in a single day shadows. So 1500 would be your limit for like a 50K.
Mm. The 939 CSD plus IVG, there's been no CSD yet, man. Not even close to any CSD. We'd only get a CSD if we closed above the 2 minute 940 candle with like a giant, massive like candle, like, and it would have the speed. But other than that, we've gotten zero CSDs down here. We've only gotten one inversion. It was the 30-second was a break even play, and it failed to do the CSD. Right? We want to like when you're looking for reversal, especially out of like an hourly or 4 hour gap. You need to see like speed and a big candle. Like, have we gotten that once yet? No. You need to see something that like makes you jump out of your chair. Like something that has a influx of volume. It's a crazy candle. Like you'll see it when you see it, but we haven't gotten it. So unless we get some sort of that like that candle, then this is not going to be a long setup, right? We need to see that come in if we wanted to see anything, right? So for now we're just going to be patient and just wait, right?
I don't really use OBs as a target. But yeah, I'd be looking for like 50% down here, like balancing this whole 4 hour gap. So sure. So macro times here, we can now finally maybe see a reversal.
Yeah.
This is the 4 hour order block. I mean, I can explain it. This is an area of efficient price action. Price wants to go from areas of efficiency to areas of inefficiency, so we wouldn't expect price to violate this area of efficiency unless we were expecting to see price become more bearish, like lower. That's essentially the idea. So if we're seeing
Again, are
price,
any of these? Let me ask everyone a question. Are any of these candles making you jump out of your chair, like how I've gotten winning trades in the past? Yeah, not even close. All right, just be patient. We need some sort of giant candle that makes you jump out of your chair. And it's like, oh my god, like this. This is the reversal. You know, that's literally like all I think about it. Like, especially when we're in such a higher time frame, like really nice, like long zone. You know, I don't really touch anything unless we get that. This is where it's important to like look back at your winning setups and like look and compare them and you know where am I right now? I'm in LA. We're going to Vegas in a second. We're gonna drive there.
Gillis, very nice analysis. Once the buyers stop buying, the sellers can sell. Very nice.
You know, hopefully I'm helping you guys be patient and help you guys and tell you what to look for. I don't want anyone just thinking any random ass upside candle or 15-second here.
Eh, Nvidia's fine.
Nvidia's what?
Nvidia's fine. Somebody was like, the sell off is crazy. It's like down 3.5%. What do I think about the pre-market short? I said it was fine if you had a lot of conviction in price being bearish this morning at open, but I wanted to wait for one of the conflicting draws to be taken before I either shorted or longed.
Mm-hmm. Still nothing here, guys. Again, just very slow. We're not getting any like actual buying candles, right? Um, no candles to make you jump out of your seat, and yeah, so just chill for now. Kind of like yesterday. It's like yesterday we just kind of pumped. Well, we were bullish yesterday, so the buys were right yesterday, and we're definitely bullish today, but we're just not getting that like buying we want. What do you think about this 1 minute?
It's just about to ask you the same thing. I mean, if we get the CISD and the inverse at the same time, break even doesn't seem too far away. Aligns with time.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. If we get this 1 minute, I'm gonna try it. If we get the CIC at the same time, very good point. See, actually, mark the 1 minute at 9:48. We need to inverse that too, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to inverse everything here for sure. It just needs to like look good.
What gap? Oh, the end dog? Is that what you're talking about? The big one. Above London. Yeah, the end dog. So the end dog is from the close to the open of the previous session, but I think the draw on liquidity there that's important is the VI, like the completely unfilled price. So that's what I would be focused on to see get filled.
Yeah, we just do not want to get any inverse. Yes, this is crazy. Maybe 10 a.m. reversal or something. I like the time here for reversal. It's about to hit 10 a.m. Um, not very inviting right now. You're using Tradeify or spreads are crazy? I'm not sure, man. The spread should not be crazy. Mm.
I just told him to use limit orders.
What do you say?
I just told him to use limit orders.
And we're kind of just like respecting the EMAs. And by respecting the EMAs, it's like, respecting the bearish PD rates, right? I'm sure if you drew an EMA right now, you'd see like every single EMA hold, right? It's just like drawing the fair value gaps to the downside, right? Where the only fair value gap so far to the downside was that 1 minute at 9:48. What happened? We respected it. And we respected the 1 at 9:51. And until any of these just get absolutely ripped the hell through, then this is not going to reverse. So just again, we're going to be patient. And it's not the fastest PA. It's a slow grind, but you don't want to touch anything until any of these inverse, to be honest. And it needs to be a really good candle. You just don't take any. So Mhm.
Oh,
what?
yeah, driver, that's tough. It sounds like you got slipped on a break even stop. Driver, something that I do to prevent that is if the trade is far enough away from my break even, I'll put my break even stop 3 ticks in profit.
By the way, if we don't get any sort of reversal by 10:15, I'd probably log off. Because think about it. Like, if the bias is going to be easy today and we're going to get the move and we're going to get the dream scenario out of the hourly fair value gap, do you really think it's like we want it to happen in the first like 30, 45 minutes of open? And if it just doesn't, then it doesn't. And then you move on to the next day. A lot of experiences, if I don't get my move that I want, like that's super obvious, and I think this could be obvious by 10:15, usually price is just ass out there. And I'm just wrong, and I don't want to trade if I'm wrong. So um if we don't get any sort of reversal in the next 15 minutes, I'm not taking any trades today. Because it's like you want the Judas swing, you want a bread and butter setup, and then you want the setup almost immediately. Like you guys know what I'm talking about, right? We've taken the setup a million times. And if we don't get it, we don't get it. And it's usually in the first 30, 45 minutes of open, right? Would you guys agree? Like that one like really dream setup that we get, like the fake move off open and just instant inverse, right? We want to repeat that sequence as much as possible. And if we don't get anything that remotely lines up with that, then we're not going to take a trade because it's not going to be high probability. So yeah, exactly. Like usually if we're gonna get a reversal, it's gonna be closer to open and it's gonna be obvious. And if we don't get it, we don't get it. So
I think it's gonna start knifing. I think it's over.
yeah, it's probably over. So probably gonna be no trade day, guys. If we inverse this 15-minute to the left, we'll probably run I'm thinking we run
Previous day.
24, 8, yeah. And then we'll save the Nvidia highs for like another day or something. So unfortunate, but right, that's how we make money and how we save money. So nothing really we can do. Even if you were short biased, there's been zero shorts you could pretty much take easy. So
It was like a 5 minute inverse pre-market, but it's not that obvious.
yeah. Mm, I guess whenever we do get the long, maybe tomorrow we'll just have a higher hour play. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. Dude, my friend just texted me saying IPG just went hard on Kirk's. That's a penny stock. What the hell is he talking about? So yeah, that's 2 days in a row where we literally just punt or dump straight off open. Not amazing for us to get any plays, which sucks. But I mean, what are you gonna do? Mm, mm.
Does the eval full port work on PPI? Not as well as CPI or NFP, but I think it could work tomorrow. We have a lot of news. This is kind of a decent amount of momentum.
What are you looking at right now? No, I literally just got out the charts, bro.
The 1 minute. The
Let me
combined
check.
1 minutes here.
Yeah, it looks decent. I mean, at this point, we're so low that I want to just take an inverse. I need like another confluence, like a CASD or something. I don't know. It's just my bread and butter setup. I feel like we already would have gotten it earlier. We just haven't. So not really ideal. And I mean, what time did we hit bottom? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Bottom of the low that we just put in was at 10 a.m. So this 1 minute could be actually pretty good. See how the close looks.
It's so much momentum, bro.
Yeah, if we get this, I mean, looks decent. I mean, mechanically it's an A plus setup, but subjectively I'd probably give it like a B plus, maybe. I just
It doesn't matter. We're not going to get it. We're all actually going to take the 30-second FU short here. That was a joke, by the way. That was a joke, guys. All right. Um,
Hello, hello, hello.
what up?
Dude, still nothing, man.
We're respecting this 1 minute BPR.
Dude, imagine you took a short here, bro.
Yeah.
Mm.
Guys, I wouldn't take this 30-second setup because it's internal versus external. PJ was about to take a short. Gosh, man.
Bro, if you're gonna take a short, why are you taking a short way down here, bro? Huh, will it be two no trade days in a row? I guess let's see. It looks like it. It looks like it for sure. I was using Tracy. I think Tracy is great, man. Can I rate the 5 minute short pre-market? Definitely a pattern trade. There was draw liquidity on both sides. There's Nvidia highs and the equal lows. So
Cactus, we sat in a 15-point range for an hour and 15 minutes. So that was the record. Dude, it's so over.
yeah, we're not getting anything here. Again, as long as you guys aren't losing money and you're being patient, you're waiting for that light bulb candle which you haven't gotten, take that as a W for the day, guys. Like it's gonna make you proud in the long run.
This one? Yeah.
What?
Nothing, I'm just checking on the DAX. Yeah, I already checked YM. The 50% on the 4 hour is right at the 1 hour breaker. Uh, yes. And the OB there.
Mm. All right, I'm gonna log off all my accounts here, guys. We haven't gotten the reversal, right? We know when we should have gotten the reversal, either 10 a.m. or right off open. So I'm thinking that the bias is actually bearish here, and we're gonna run. I think we're gonna run 988. So again, that's gonna be second no trade day in a row. So um, yeah, I don't really know what else to say. That's pretty much it for me.
Jeez, 60.1 minute candle.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
Well, there's 50% of the overall range.
Nah, we're gonna keep dumping here.
I know. I'm just.
We're probably gonna go to those lows on the.
Yeah, like these
You know what I'm
ones.
saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm,
It's probably going to be an inside day. If we can't get the previous day.
yep.
Dad Master, I actually think it could be. If we leave previous day low intact, we just have to leave a draw here. Or we have to leave the retracement intact and we have to save like the unfilled
All right,
gap.
I'm getting off stream here, guys. I'm just gonna go kind of chill, do some organization. So no trades for me. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.
It's a good run. I will hang out with y'all for another 45 minutes. So, for those of you that want to hang out, stick around. After passing, where's the buffer? There's no buffer. There's no buffer, Jeremy. You can take a payout after 5 days of $150 profit. Where should we set our alerts? Previous day low. Jeez, dude. Is this all NVIDIA? Like, what is... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time. So we'll watch previous day low here. There will be an unfilled 4 hour that we tap into at that same level. So I wouldn't look necessarily for a bounce, but that's probably just going to be the target. Wow, that was really quick. Just fell 160 points in 5 minutes. There's previous day low.
Bro, holy fuck. I just made the fastest $2,000 I've ever made in my life. Bro, look at that.
Damn.
Dude, I just fucking YOLO that short down to the LRLR. Oh my god. This is probably why I'm unprofitable with options, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, it worked.
Yeah. Dude, the second we got that woman at nasty ass candle, I'm like, bro, I think I'm gonna short this and put a stop above it. Like, cause the LRLR, bro.
See the vision.
Dude, that was deep. All right. Well, now I'm really green tonight. Dude, I just YOLO that. All right. I'll see you guys later.
So better, man. Okay, well, there's that low I wanted inside the gap. Um, I don't know if we'll get a bounce anytime soon. Clearly, price is on a mission. What app am I using for long-term investing? I use Fidelity. That's the brokerage I use. Yeah, I saw it. Equilibrium. Okay, okay, 1 minute long. Obviously, time is not a line. You're buying a falling knife. Delivery from the 15-minute. Can you explain time? Yeah, just macro time when we expect a reversal normally in the morning. NQ down almost 2% on the day. Wiped out yesterday's move completely. Pretty crazy. I don't see how this is going to stop. We just IO fed the last gap. Dumped another 50 points. Because just what I have my Roth IRA through. Nah, I'm not trying to catch a falling knife here, Joni. We see 820. We could see like these lows. We could see like 664. Hopefully Dodgy's still in his short. Dude, oh my goodness. Well, I can't do anything, so I guess I'll just chill. When did Dodgy short? He chased on this candle with the stop above. Still doing PM today? Yes. If you guys want to catch the long play today, join PM and we will take it there. By the way, for those of you that are still unaware, Lucid has 50% off accounts right now. I think they're the best prop firm in the game. Obviously, you guys can use whatever code you want, but $65 all in for a 50K. No activation fee, no recurring subscription is pretty great. Flex or black? I like the Lucid Flex accounts. Um, yeah, Tom. I mean, we usually go through cycles, a couple weeks of bad PA, a couple weeks of good PA, and I think this week is going to be pretty great. Like this upcoming week because we've been having bad PA these last couple bad weeks. If market moves more than 300 points an AM, no, it can be. We're in highly volatile days. If we, you know, have obvious draws and liquidity still intact, and or there's like a good retracement opportunity, then yeah, PM can be good. Oh, I do that, Dab Master. I open up PM every single FOMC, so that's usually 2 to 3 times a quarter. What's the payout cap for Lucid Flex? 25K? I think it's 1,500. I don't know. I don't know what the exact amount is, but it's less than the 50K, which is 2K. What time does PM start? 1:30 p.m. And yeah, if you guys use code BDAY, BDAY 24, you get 24% off. I do think PM could be good today, yeah. Yeah. Sold for sure. Yeah, PM's still on sale right now. So does that mean I have to get the 4K balance to get a 2K payout? Correct. And then that leaves you with $1,900 remaining in your drawdown. If you request at 4K. The Lucid discount code is well, mine is reliable, but whichever creator you want to use. So it's Reliable. Sounds good, Dab Master. All right, 30-second if you short here. After we dumped like 500 points. PM at 1:30 Eastern. Yeah, for sure, Aiden. Yeah. PM session is paid. Um, this is the link for it. It's $50 a month, but right now it's 24% off, so it's like $38 right now. And then me obviously streaming for you guys right here is kind of your free trial, so you should expect something similar out of PM. Um, I try to answer questions and educate when possible, and then obviously call out plays and that kind of thing. It's from 1:30 Eastern to 4 p.m. Eastern. Yep, for sure. Probably driver, yeah. There's a 30-second long here. $15 is holding, yeah. True. No, exactly equilibrium, yeah. Um, Usually no. Like not right now. Price is obviously bearish. So what I like to do whenever I'm trying to find a reversal opportunity is I like to identify liquidity where it would make sense to get a reversal. And then I like to look for a condition to set up as my like pivot point, right? Like the moment it's almost like an if that statement, right? Like if this PD array were to break, then I expect price to go higher, right? And right now, because there's not really any condition that I like to go bullish here, we just have to wait for sell side to complete, which I think is probably going to be down here at these lows. And maybe ultimately previous week low? Just based off momentum that I'm seeing to the downside. So we'll see. We might accumulate for a bit here. We might get some retracement longs, but there's no condition present right now that I see that I like is like oh yeah, if we inverse this, we're definitely gonna, reverse here and head higher. How do we sign up for your afternoon sessions? Yeah, just go to wap.com/nqreliable and then you can use that discount code that I mentioned. Um, and that'll work for 24% off. Nice, Taylor. What's the discount mentioned? Yeah, it's just 24% off my PM session. It's B Day 24. Does Dodgy have a sale too? Nah, it's just me. The next sale after this one will be like probably Black Friday. When you get to the checkout screen, there should be a spot to put it in, Andy. So like for example, let me pull up this. Okay, so like this is the lifetime section, right? So imagine when you get to this and you're about to put in your credit card or whatever, you just go to like add promo code and put in that. Okay. We inverse that 15-minute? Not yet. Okay. Oh man, 30-second inverse. I think we might finally get some relief. Oh wow. Imagine. And it's an instant break even. No, the code isn't reliable. It's B Day 24, Andy, that's why. Reliable is the code for prop firms. No, you're good. Sorry if that was confusing. It's a lot of momentum coming up here. All right, let's see. It's not my birthday. It'll be next week. I'm doing like a 2 week long sale for it. All right, pretty good move here to the 5 minute.
Holy shit! Who just took that?
What, the 30
Let's
second?
go. Yeah, dude, I'm in this. Dude, I got the indicator alert and I'm like, yeah, we're pretty low. I gotta check it. And I was like, bro,
For sure, for sure.
my TP's 981. This should hit. I went break even at 934 because we had a little LRR. So I'm like, I kind of waited for a little bit. Dude, if these equal highs don't hit, I'm gonna absolutely not be happy. Yeah, it was break even if you weren't confident. I waited a little bit though, because it's just, bro, like that V shape right there was too V shape. I almost never see price go down after that. And we hit my higher time frame liquidity pool already.
Yeah. No,
And
I'm
we're
with
just
you.
so damn low, bro. Dude, yeah, I literally I even got a late fill on this. I was like, I gotta take this. Should hit these equal highs here. And boom, I'm out. Let's go. All right. That was the most textbook play ever. Holy.
Is it 3 minute valid or no? Probably not. We're running into too many other
Bye.
fidelity gaps. Bye. Final TP, if you're in a long, I don't know, probably this last gap in the lake here. Yeah, Clearby, that's normal. Anyone actually take that? I actually did try that, guys, but I got break even. It was up like 25 points, and I don't know. I mean, I didn't really have a lot of conviction in the reversal, so obviously I'm like kind of FOMO right now, but it is what it is. The reason why was because we continue to hold that 15-minute gap, and that to me, that like delivery there is pretty significant after a big move down. But yeah. Yeah, to me that was break even, 25 points. You know, it is what it is. There's a nice looking 15-second here. Mid equal highs. I think trying to long here is just too risky because you're longing into like five 5 minute bearish gaps. Like we have no idea if price is gonna head higher, if this was just like a relief long, like a retracement play. A good break of structure here at this 1 minute high that we put in would be kind of telling though that we're gonna head higher. So I guess pay attention to that if you're in the long. If we can't get that, then we'll probably just dump back down. Because genuinely, like if you're in a long here, your stop should be here. Like there's no reason for price to come back to this low because we used it to balance a 2 minute inefficiency, and this is now considered efficiently traded price action. And there is a very obvious order block that we just put in there, so there's really no reason to come back there. Okay. Well, there's that break of structure that I wanted, so I think this could go higher. Maybe to that last gap in the leg I was talking about at like 113, 25, 113. So yeah. Did anybody just take that 15-second? Obviously, I think it was invalid, maybe. To me, it was like a confirmation setup off the 2 minute tap. This is kind of like the 2022 model here. Dude, I just can't get a play to run today, man. I was in that. Just break even me again. Like, whatever. I just can't get a play to run. All right, 5 minute gap put in. I think this actually looks more bearish now because, like, I feel like if this was bullish, we shouldn't be coming back to here. I mean, technically, the 1 minute OB is all that has to hold here. So as long as we're continuing to respect that, price will remain bullish. But that was a pretty bearish reaction to the high being swept. So I think the 3 minute here would probably work as a short if we got it. Did I take that 30-second long? I did try it, but I got break even on it. We pumped 25 points. Am I gonna trade PM as well? Yeah, I'll trade PM. So still respecting that 1 minute order block. Pretty bullish V-shaped 30-second, but we didn't close above it. So no close. Dude, like I just have a feeling this is gonna go up. We're continuing to respect bullish PD raise here. We have those obvious unfilled gaps above us. But I have no idea when that's gonna happen, and price is just being annoying right now, so I'm not gonna probably trade this. I think the only setup there that you could have taken was that 30-second. You're basically gambling these gaps breaking. You know, the 15, the 5. I think the reason why we got that pullback there was because of the 15-minute getting put in. We have the next macro in a minute here. And the macro should take us to run liquidity, so we'll see if price is going to want to go off that. But yeah, no FOMO. It is what it is. I think I might... Actually, I'm not going to log out. I'll probably try one more trade if we get it. We got macro in 10 seconds. So yeah, like I said, pay attention to this order block here on the 1 minute. I think this is going to be important. If we continue to hold this, I think we remain bullish. If we break it, I think we'll probably head back to the lows. And we'll just reject the 15-minute here. And this will just been a short-term retracement. It's a pretty bearish reaction at the high there. All right, what questions did I miss? Aren't we trading into two massive 5 minutes though? The bullish ones, or what are you talking about? For me, it's a 3 minute. Okay, let's see. Is this 1 minute OB still gonna hold? It looks like it, yeah. Wow. So 1 minute OB still holding. Wouldn't we want to retrace to the 5 minute BISI and then a confirmation long? No, I think we want to hold this 1 minute OB. I don't think we need to retrace to the 5 minute here. That should act as a breakaway gap if we're going to become bullish. So we put in like a 30-second prop here. Let's see if we get the 1 minute. situation. So you think we're stuck at -2? You're just waiting for us to get above 2.5 in the 15. Just to close above the body of the manipulation leg that's created Flip Club, like the continuous candles there. Yeah, this macro is cooked. Yeah, I can imagine because I don't. Yeah, YM actually should have NVIDIA in it, right? Yeah, wow. Dude, YM was so much cleaner today, man. Look at that 30-second. Doesn't even fail either. Hits the break even. But I guess it would have been a break even trade because we would have pulled back. I mean, maybe not. Maybe not. Kind of generating liquidity here. Did I take what? The 30-second long? Yeah, I tried it. Just got break even on it. Do I think we are still bearish? Um, for the time being, yeah. I'll become bullish if we like, I don't know, break structure, I think, at these highs and, get more momentum. Yeah, for sure, Gucci Bucket. That's the goal. I have no idea visuality if you would have gotten break even on that. All right, we got 11 o'clock here in 3 minutes. We did just get a bearish CISD there. On the 1 minute, but obviously like a true CISD like is represented by a manipulation leg, and this is just accumulation. So a true manipulation here would like expand out of the range and tap into some unfilled inefficiency, which we haven't really gotten yet. We're still continuing to respect that order block, the main thing. Wouldn't it be CISD from that low on the blue line? This is our bullish CISD here. I would call it their SPX. I do not. Never purchased an island. I don't have that kind of money. Dude, look at the macro. This is how you know you should be done trading. Alrighty, here comes 11. See if we're still going to respect that 1 minute order block or if we're finally going to break through it. I am going to have to wrap up here shortly. I got to go run a few errands. I'll probably wrap up after the macro ends, but yeah, for sure. So I think dream scenario right now would be for longs if we were to pull back to this unfilled 5 minute gap and then like V shape. Basically just AMD in either direction would be dream scenario. Alrighty, guys, this is terrible. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace out.